The spirits industry is a nearly $200 billion industry, with Black Americans accounting for 12% of all alcohol consumption. But behind the glass, they make up less than 8% of the workforce and hold only 2% of executive positions in the industry.
In order to change this and provide a platform and support for independent Black-owned spirits, a trio of spirits industry veterans started their own company 2 years ago with the sole focus of shaking up the industry and providing funding to cultivate, nurture, and support the next generation of entrepreneurs, founders, and leaders within the spirits industry. We had the chance to speak with founders of Pronghorn. Take a look. We're joined today with Adia Sims and Aaron Hall, Pronghorn co-founders. Thank you, ladies, for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to talk about this topic. So you both are founders of this business. What does the name Pronghorn symbolize, and why was it even chosen?
Well, the name pronghorn is named after an animal that is the second fastest land mammal in the world, second only to a cheetah, and actually the fastest here in the US of A. And when we endeavor to do this work, which is basically build a blueprint on how do you change an entire industry and diversify it for commercial good, we were like, gosh, we got a lot of ground to cover, so we need to go far, but we are super impatient for change, so we need to go fast. And the pronghorn animal is famous for the ability to go fast at high speeds, even like racing cars, but for a long time.
Awesome. What was the motivation for launching Pronghorn, and how did the Pronghorn come to be?
Yeah, so the motivation was that the spirits industry has a long way to go to be completely diversified. And if you look at the total industry, it's a $200 billion industry with 12% of consumption and volume coming from the Black community, but only 8% in the workforce. And at the executive level, only 2%. And so Pronghorn works to close that gap. And we take a two-pronged approach. One is investing in Black-owned founders, and then two is driving jobs and employees into the spirits industry. And so we have a lot of work to do, and like Dia said, a lot of ground to cover, but we're doing it fast and we're doing it together.
And
nice.
You already touched on it, but how are you seeing this support to Black-owned spirit companies?
Honestly, we've seen tremendous support. I have a lot of pride about the industry that we're in. The 13 biggest suppliers in the industry, our anchor investor, Diageo, companies like Moët Hennessy came in and support this initiative and have committed to saying, yes, we're supporting this. Yes, we're going to hire more Black Americans. Please send them our way. And actually, we have already seen a 5% increase in Black American employment from the support of the industry. As it pertains to actual, brands like this around us who are owned by entrepreneurs, when we first started doing the research, we could only find 50 Black-owned brands, and which is pretty small. We now have found over 300, and we're proud to say we've invested in 23 to date.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Congratulations. And why is it important to provide the marketing and distribution platform for Black-owned spirits?
Yeah, we're trying to give Black founders the same opportunities as some of these general market brands. And so we're not only infusing cash, but we're also giving them information, access. We're teaching them and training them about the regulatory system with the spirits industry, which is quite complex. And so how can we thread their brands through a total ecosystem approach? And so that's what we're kind of bringing to the table on the Pronghorn side.
And speaking of that, let's talk about just the importance of growing the ranks of Black executives in this industry. I mean, that's really important.
It's incredibly important. Listen, we're very focused on changing everything from the intern to the C-suite, right? Because it's hard to be what you don't see. So you also have a challenge when you're constantly over-focused on interns and entry level, and you don't have any mentorship at the executive level, or you don't have people who are empowered to make meaningful change. So Pronghorn is very specifically focused on just teaching people, sharing opportunities like this today, saying like, no matter what industry you're in, you're an attorney, you're a marketer, right? The spirits industry has all of those jobs. It's a great industry. It's a lot of fun to work in. So we're looking for those executives. We're inviting you to learn more about us and celebrate with us.
Yeah.
And ladies, how can an independent producer connect with Pronghorn for potential opportunities?
Yeah, so go to www.pronghorn.co, not com, but .co, and you can find information about all of the efforts that we're doing across the community, from working with the HBCUs on career fairs and programs to giving grants to different founders. And we also have a job board. So if you're looking to get into the industry, go to our job board. It lists out about 1,000 jobs that are available right now. And we're looking for more people that are interested. And like Dia said, from engineering to development, we need everybody. So
We're hiring, by the way, we're hiring. We're hiring right here in Georgia, so please check us out.
let's do it.
All right, right here down the road. So that's good news, offering a lot of employment opportunities. Ladies, what's the highlight of your job?
Ooh, I would say it's working together.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Like nothing, all major change is usually tied to a small group of people. So I really feel fortunate to work with partner and people that I really trust. And we work really hard, but we have a great time. It's a great industry.
Awesome. There you go. Well, ladies, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.